was apparently I was frying chicken, right? So I kind of lost track of time. So I'm gonna need. It looked good too. I fried the chicken. The chicken looks really good. Hold on, I'm gonna show you how it looks. I'm gonna show you how some of this Jack Ford fried chicken. Let's fry some chicken. I'm not gonna show you how. So I just fuck it. I was gonna show you. I changed my mind. My chicken looks good though. The shit is golden. The chicken's golden. I was gonna show y'all, but then I said, damn, somebody's gonna say I'm bragging. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? Shout out to the Art of D. That was a flex. Shout out to Art of D Glass. He says, good evening, BB and Van Froze. Hit the like button on the way in. Alright, so this is what we're talking about today. I was bullshitting for the first couple of seconds. I hope I ain't pissed everybody off. So this is what we're talking about today. Everybody that don't know. Some video evidence has erupted on the internet about DaBaby's situation. We're going to talk about that. Besides that, in addition to that, Miss Tamika, we're not calling her Queen Tamika Mallory no more. We will call her Miss Tamika Mallory. Miss Tamika Mallory had an interview she did with Mobb Radio. I want to talk about some of the things that transpired in that interview. She got absolutely torn to shreds. And actually, while I listened to that interview, shout out to Mobb Radio, shout out to Millie. While I was listening to that interview, I realized a couple of things. You see, when you write speeches, right? When you write speeches, it's sometimes done by committee. And you get the best orator to go up there and speak it. Right? So listen. When you're in an interview and you're speaking in real time, your responses are more reactionary. You don't have the opportunity or the option of going to the side and discussing it with 3 or 4 people before you say your next line. You gotta be there. Mobb Radio did one of the sexiest interviews I can ever see that a woman did to another female in an interview, as far as tearing a person apart by using their own words and using their own lack of knowledge on the subject. Of course, you have to see it yourself. I tell you to go pull up. We're going to be talking about that. There's one more thing I wanted to talk about too. I hope I put it in the title. If not, then we're just not going to get to it. Hold on, I want to see what else is the last thing I wanted to talk about, and then we're gonna do roll call and get to the show. Everybody comment. We're gonna do roll call right after. D thing. This is the last thing I wanted to add. I wanted to add this. It has been released that the drill rapper in the Bronx, D thing, is facing 151 years on various different charges. I believe there's at least 10 charges that he's facing. He's facing up to 151 years. He's been in jail, I think, since about November or December. I think he got arrested of last year. So he's been in jail since then. There was some footage released of him in prison, and they're like, oh, you're comfortable, you're living comfortable, because, you know, he's in there with the homies doing the things and looking like he's having a great time. You guys want to get out of jail. I think that's the object. I don't think the object is to live well in prison. I think the object is to either not go there or get out as quickly as possible. That's what I would think the object is. This is not me shooting at anybody, just so we can be clear. This is just me stating a fact. We should either be trying to not go to prison, you know, and then if we end up there, we should be trying to get home, I would assume. I mean, I don't know. Those are my priorities. I can't tell anybody else what their priorities should be. With that being said, let's go through roll call. What up, Garrett Crawford, dropping all of those floors. Salute to the green team. Y'all been pulling up the last couple of days like a motherfucker. Shout out to Rue. Don't nobody see them dots. Jones, for everybody that wondered why I do that. A while back, a couple of years ago, Rue tried to put dots in his name because I think the RJU means something. So he tried to put... He tried to put dots in his name, but I refused to call him the other thing. So now we just say Rue, because I refused to call him. It's a fact. So yeah, Rue don't know why you see them dots Jones. So he removed the damn dots too. He removed the dots because wasn't nobody seeing them shits. Anyway, what up, Liberty Hazelton? We got Liberty Hazelton in the house. Salute. Everybody say happy birthday to Liberty Hazelton's wife. Liberty Hazelton's wife just turned, I think, about 25 or 26. Everybody say happy birthday to Liberty Hazelton's wife. Y'all know that blanket that I have? The reason why I bought one is because when we was in, real quick story, hold on. Remember when we was in Las Vegas? When we had the whole meeting in Las Vegas? We had the BBN get together in Las Vegas? That's where this comes from, y'all. Shout out to B. She bought one and I said, hey, this shit looks dope. She bought like 5 or 6 of these for like her and all of her kids. I said, you know what? That's a win. I'm gonna cap ones also. So shout out to Liberty Hazelton. Shout out to B. Happy birthday, baby girl. I know he doing it up for you because he that dude. I went over there like 3 times to go put some lotion on my hands. All right, let's get to it. We ready? We ready? We got to do roll call. For everybody that's new here, we get the show going at about the 10-minute mark. Y'all ready? Or we ready? Or who we giving shout outs to now? Let's finish the shout outs. Let's finish roll call and let's get to the show. Shout out to Black Cuddy. Salute to the Blacks. Salute to the Black Spades. He says, good night at Jack Frost. Dropping all of those frosts. We doing all the things, my brother. Let's get it. What up, Gary Crawford? Once again, he's saying, what's up to Liberty? See, let's get some party favors and some birthday stuff in the chat for B, for Liberty Hazelton's wife. With that being said, let's get to the show. So I want to say something real quick. Do you remember when we were told that in DaBaby's situation, I got video and everything. In DaBaby's situation, that what had actually happened was I'm fucking looking for the somebody sent it to me. In DaBaby's situation, what really actually happened, the dude got pushed down or some shit. Turns out the white dude was cursing at them and calling them nigga and everything else, and allegedly spit on DaBaby. What up, Maryland Melatonin Network? How you doing? Salute to Pico Slim. And allegedly spit on DaBaby. Shout out to Kathy Drayton. I'm showing y'all this. So all men, turn around and don't look at this. Because if you look at this, this means you're a creep. If you follow any females on Instagram, that means that you're a creep. And if you look at pictures, that's what those people that talk about me say. That's what those people that talk about me say. That if I like women, I'm a creep. So apparently, all men that like women are creeps. That's what the people that hate me say. So I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't know what to tell you about that. Let's get this video for you. Alright, so this is the video. I'm about to show it to you right now. This is, remember I told y'all, there's a good chance that we couldn't get the video, maybe because it was from inside the house. It wasn't from inside the house, it was actually in the driveway. And I think the person that filmed it actually probably was with DaBaby. It was DaBaby's team. So I'm not 100% sure why DJ Academics didn't want to play it. But here it goes. We're going to hope we don't get hit. We shouldn't, though.
On today's episode of Let's Make DaBaby Look Like a Bad Person, we have Gary Prager, a proud white supremacist, lying to TMZ and LAPD, not knowing that he's caught on camera.
Now you fucking niggas, fucking asshole, you scumbag, fucking I'll tell you how I feel.
Not to mention, he spit in DaBaby's face.
So like I was saying before, I don't think DaBaby is going to lose this situation. So now, check this out. I'm going to tell y'all what's about to happen. This is what you have to understand. You know what a frivolous lawsuit is? This is if DaBaby want to be petty. You know what a frivolous lawsuit is? If I was DaBaby, I wouldn't be concerned with this because he's gonna pay all my court fees. So I wouldn't be concerned with this. Let me show y'all some more footage of it real quick. Hold on, I got more for y'all. If y'all want to talk about anything else, put it in the chat. We basic. This is Sunday night. We open. This is Sunday night, right? This is Sunday night. We open for any conversation. So if y'all want to talk about something else, put it in the chat. DaBaby. All right. One. This is the first one I'm gonna show you. Hold on, let me see if I can get this shit to spin. What the fuck, y'all? What the fuck, y'all? Okay, here we go. Alright. So this is one shot. You see the dude right there falling on the floor? You see the baby all the way in the back? DaBaby. You see him all the way in the back? That's the dude right there falling on the floor. That dude allegedly put hands on somebody, I think. And I think that's another reason why they're releasing the still photos. I think that has to do with legal issues also. I think that was the dude that got physical with the guy that he got pushed. But this also looks like somebody pushed him in the back. So I'm not 100% sure how they get it. It looks like he got pushed in the back, man. So the dude might have put his hands on the dude in the green hat and the other dude pushed him in the back. That might have been what happened. Also, this guy, the white dude, is being accused of spitting on somebody. And the white dude was obviously being belligerent and calling people the N-word. I think this white guy's just going to get killed in court. Let me know what y'all guys think. Could I talk about the Tamika Mallory getting absolutely flamed while she was defending Megan Thee Stallion? Who's here for that? Who's here for that? Do y'all want to talk about Tamika Mallory getting absolutely flamed for defending Megan Thee Stallion by Mobb Radio? Salute to Millie. I never spoke. Wow, that lady just seems incredible. She gotta be married with like 3 kids. She gotta have like 3 kids. Hey, also, great job by Arta D. Glass. I can't even see their comments. Great job. Stay on it. This helps really keep me with the... I can't even see their comments, and I'm not even going to look. Great job. You hitting them. Shout out to Gary Crawford. He said, let's have story time with Frost. Roasting the obsessed lady with the pH issues. That's why y'all here. I don't got no reason to say nothing about her right now. But... like, I really don't want to go in on her. Like, I do love my brother, even though I'm never going to talk to him again. I do not want to really go in on her. If I get a reason to, I will. Believe me. Because I'm not playing with them, and I don't think this is funny. And I want her to go disappear. And I do know that this is her in here. This is her in here. I know that. But she ain't said nothing to make me... to take it there. So I'm just going to leave it alone. This is regular bullshit. I didn't see nothing that was anything for me to be concerned or care. Anyway, let's get to it. Garrett Grove. If when I was roasting her, y'all was doing drops, I might have came back on and roasted her some more. Like if I was roasting her, if I'm ever roasting somebody and you are liking the person, you are liking the fact that I'm roasting them, that's when you're supposed to do the $5 drops to smack the shit out of the person I'm roasting. Like, that's when that's supposed to really happen. Like, when I'm roasting somebody, the $5 drops is supposed to be hitting every time I do a good joke. If I do a good joke and you like it, I don't care if 16 other niggas sent in 5. You should still, if I do an elite joke, I might be wrong for thinking like this. I might be wrong for thinking like this, but this is the way I think, man. Because that's the way I do it. You know, I don't want to get fuck it. Y'all don't understand. Fuck it. We all got people that we watch, and we all got people we donate money to when we have money to donate. Copy? We all do. Content creators also. Alright? We all do. All of us. If you're doing content I like and I'm pulling up, I'm donating if I got it. That's a fact. But I usually try to drop 10s and 20s. What y'all want to... Okay, so let's get to the Tamika Mallory. Do y'all want to talk about the Tamika Mallory getting roasted? I defend Tamika Mallory all the time, and you people being here telling me to stop defending her and be shooting at her. Now I'm telling you, I'm ready to go in on her, and ain't nobody here. Don't nobody care. With all the people that don't like her left. I just think that's funny if everybody that don't like her left. Like, shout out to Rondell's unpopular opinion. Rondell's unpopular opinion always calls her out. I like Rondell's unpopular opinion. She a cutie too. Shout out to Rondell's unpopular opinion. Mobb Radio also. That's the person who did the interview. But Rondell's unpopular opinion has been calling out Tamika Mallory forever. Now I'm gonna get into what happened to Tamika Mallory, and it was just savage. Tamika Mallory first started saying she doesn't. This is how the whole interview started. She was like, "Yo, look, I don't want to talk about." I don't want to play that woman's content. Why do I feel like the heat is on? I don't want to play that woman's content because I just fried some chicken. I don't want to play that woman's content because I don't know how fair it will be because me and her isn't really on a talking basis. And it'll be a lot of content that I'll be playing, so I'm not going to play it. But you should roll up to Mobb Radio. Millie is her name. Roll up on that channel. They have a dope-ass... Let me see if I watch it on this phone. They have a dope-ass interview she did with Tamika Mallory. That's what we're going to be talking about. I just don't want to show the content because I'm always mindful of using somebody else's content that I don't necessarily know. Let me see if I got this shit up first. Mobb Radio, this is the video. No, this ain't the video. What the fuck is this stupid shit? I must have clicked that by accident. The channel is Mobb Radio though. Hold on. I know I'm dragging. It's the beginning of the show. Let me drag. Y'all getting settled in your seats and stuff like that? Let me drag. It's the beginning of the show. And I started late. And it's hot as hell here for some strange reason. And I don't want to open up the windows because people are going to think I'm talking to myself. Alright, so hold on. I'm just going to... They're going to think I'm talking to myself. They're going to hear me fucking talking like this. I'm trying to find something. My apologies it's taking so long. I mentioned this lady's channel like 3 times. My phone is just... I mentioned this lady's channel like 3 times and I haven't showed y'all it once. That's not right. Shout out to Mobb Radio. This is the channel I'm talking about. Shout out to them. Well, what's showing it? She got a picture? Is that her, Nicki Minaj? Is that her or Nicki Minaj in that picture? Is she got a picture with Nicki Minaj? Okay. Is that her or Nicki Minaj? She just got Nicki Minaj on her fucking channel like that? Like, is she trying to make us think that that's Nicki Minaj? I don't know. Alright, so she has the interview with Tamika Mallory. I'm gonna actually pull it up. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Damn. Right, so
that was my exchange with Tamika Mallory. Been on for a while.
I did. That don't have to be a fact because she said she stepped on glass. So why? So what we're saying is, she said she stepped on glass. Okay, but a surgeon took fragments of.
It wasn't a surgeon. She didn't go into an operating room. She was never put under anesthesia. She was never put under. What happened was, if I believe correctly, I'm not even 100% sure she went to the hospital. But it was a nurse that removed it. Remember, she showed us the picture herself. So we know that she wasn't put under. That's 1. 2, okay, so one thing at a time. So I'm going to play some more.
Fragments that you can't show or prove in court because they be lost. But where are the bullet fragments? Well, wait. So prove in court is about what you can prove, not about what you think.
And so what I'm telling Tamika is, court is about what you can prove, not.
I just want to agree with her on this point, and this is something I said whenever we talk about the bullet fragments. I'm gonna get into something. I just want you to hear this exchange so you can hear it for yourself. This is something that I kept saying about the bullet fragments. The bullet fragments being lost. Okay? But why are you saying they're being lost? Does anybody even remember seeing them? You see, you can't go to court and be like, they lost the bullet fragments. You have to have the evidence. Not having the evidence literally means that it can't be introduced to the jury or said that it exists. So how are you going to be able to tell the jury that somebody shot somebody and you don't even have the evidence? You understand? You don't even got the evidence. So just so we can be clear, to me, the point that I don't know if she meant to make this point, but this was an incredible point. Tamika Mallory, who is an activist, who fights all the time, saying that the police is rigging the system, is now also saying that it's okay that they lost the evidence against a black man. She's defending the fact that some evidence, quote unquote evidence, was allegedly lost because they're also saying alleged bullet fragments. Why are they saying alleged bullet fragments if they are actual bullet fragments? Do you understand? So, there's got a trickology.
What you think? Can you all that other shit for the birds?
Millie, we going with I'm not emotional about this at all.
This is
why she said that. Why does she say she's not emotional? Look, hold on. I'm gonna let y'all hear it a little bit apart before she say that.
Sliding. Now she's deflecting. He was shot. Or do you just want to tell me what a piece of paper says? Because we don't have the proof because the bullet fragments are gone. That's the question. All that other shit for the birds.
Millie, we going with I'm not emotional about this at all.
This thing.
Okay, that was misappropriated. Let me show you something. Listen, I don't want to misappropriate this content. They're having a back and forth that she pauses it and says something, and when she comes back off of the pause is when Tamika Mallory makes that comment. So I'm going to rewind it a little bit further because I don't want to have it misrepresented.
And so what I'm telling Tamika is, court is about what you can prove, not about what you think.
Facts.
Can you prove to me that she was shot?
Facts.
Or do you just want to tell me what a piece of paper says? Because we don't have the proof because the bullet fragments are gone.
Facts.
That's the question.
Facts.
All that other shit for the birds.
Facts.
Millie, we going with I'm not emotional about this.
Why did she say that?
This is gaslighting. Now she's deflecting. I ask about missing bullet fragments, and then she says, well, I'm not emotional about this.
What the fuck does that got to do with anything?
I'm very emotional, passionate, or whatever the fuck else you want to call it, about a black man's fucking freedom being on the line. You got it.
Okay, first of all, we got to get a soundboard over here because I need to start dropping bombs like a motherfucker. Shout out to, I already wanted to drop bombs, but I never got the fucking, I got to find one of the things that we could download onto my phone, and because I need to be dropping bombs, I need to be doing all this type of shit. That's all I want to say. Let me read some comments real quick and then get back to the content. Arthur D. Glass says, screw up the case. Screws up the case. Jay Hodges says, salute BBN fam. Salute Jay Hodges. He's dropping all of those rules. What up, Lex Luger? Dropping all of those rules. What up, KC? He says, Lady Anemic. Arthur D. Glass lives. Okay, so listen, pay attention. This is what I mean by I I can't call Queen Tamika. I can't call Tamika Mallory Queen Tamika Mallory anymore. We're gonna call her Miss Tamika Mallory. We still love her. We still respect her greatly. But I need you to just pay attention to this interaction right now that I'm about to replay for you, so you can understand what the issue I have is, and I'll explain. But she makes the issue so great. Shout out to Millie. She's just dope.
I'm not emotional about this at all.
This is gaslighting. Now she's deflecting. I ask about missing bullet fragments, and then she says, well, I'm not emotional about this. I'm very emotional, passionate, or whatever the fuck else you want to call it, about a black man's fucking freedom being on the line. You goddamn right. What?
I think right. So I'm not upset. I'm just telling you, I'm not emotional about it at all. I'm not emotional about it at all. I'm just dealing with.
Okay, one, I have no idea why she said she's not emotional. Right? I have no idea. That has to be gaslighting. People do that to me all the time. People do that in the chat. You don't be seeing when people do it in the chat when they be like, why are you getting angry? They just gaslight you. Right? So listen. The actual issue is she should be emotional about this situation. Either some black woman got shot by a black man in the foot or for no reason, or a black woman is accusing a black man of shooting her in the foot for no reason. Why in the fuck should she not be emotional about this? That's why we don't call her Queen Tamika Mallory no more. Because you can't get destroyed in this interview like this. She got destroyed. You know how I keep telling y'all my son will never have do an interview with me about a topic where we're in opposing, where we're conflicting? He would never have an interview with me. I tear him to pieces. You know what? I would also tear Tamika Mallory to pieces. I would rip her to freaking shreds. I don't know if I would do as good as a job as Millie has just did, because I think that part of the reason why it resonates so much, especially with me, is that they're both women, and it's not like it's a woman attacking a man or a man being attacked by a woman. It's two women, black women, talking about a situation where a black man just might be being accused about for something that he didn't do. The fact that Tamika Mallory doesn't even want to leave the option open that he didn't do it says a lot about her activism against, or should I say for, black men. So no, we can't call her Queen Tamika Mallory anymore. Just off the simple fact that she refuses to even think that there's an option of something other than he shot her. Like, why would that even be the narrative that you would want it to be? Wouldn't you want it to be that something else accidentally happened? Wouldn't you want it to be that the gun fell when it went off? Wouldn't you want it to be that? Wouldn't you want it to be that? I'm just asking. Shouldn't she want it to be that something happened that won't send a black man to jail for quite 10 to 15 years? Shouldn't that be what she want to have happen? But if anything else did happen, the courts will handle it? Shouldn't that be her position? Am I wrong about this? If I'm wrong about this, put a stop sign. If I'm right, if you agree with me on this, put a frost. I'm curious. Shouldn't her perspective be, we don't know what happened, let's hope he did not intend to try to harm that woman? Like, aren't we coming from a godly mind? Aren't we supposed to be coming from a place of love? A place of love means that we don't condemn, right? A place of love means that we don't condemn, right? Tell me where I'm wrong. If I'm wrong about any of this, please put me on the game. If you don't agree with me, please tell me. Oh, we're not finished with what Millie did. I fucking love Millie. I don't even know her. Is she single? Can she take me out on a date? And yes, I said that right. Oh, hold on. I don't know what I'm looking at. You sent me a thing, but I'm not sure what I'm looking at. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be looking at. You want me to say this? This is what they were saying. As a result of the surgery, 3 bullet fragments were saved, packaged according to standard protocol, and patched off to the appropriate authorities, the medical records reveal. Yeah, but we never seen any of these damn bullets. Anybody seen the bullets? Are we just saying that the bullets exist? I want to know how many people seen these bullets. Explain that to me. Explain that to me. Quick. Yeah, I've been bagging people this whole entire time. I just not calling it out because we kicking too many people for me to keep saying throw bags. But they've done kicked a ton of people out. If y'all want to throw bags, throw bags. And I have a shitload of jokes about how nasty. So, I mean, there's no reason for me to use them, so I'm over here. I got a shitload of terrible things to say about a certain person I do not like. A ton of really good, terrible, horrendous, terrible, make a person cry jokes. That might be true. Yeah, just throw bags. We've been kicking them out left and right. Gary Crawford, wasn't you an admin before? No, you told me not to make you an admin. I think I tried to make you an admin like 3 or 4 times. And every time I get ready to try to make you an admin, you be like, you don't want to be an admin. Then somebody else be like, Jack don't want to make him an admin. Make him an admin, Jack. Try to stir the pot. That's you, right? All right, let's get back to the show. Also, if y'all want to talk about something else, put it in the chat. I'm ready to have a conversation about whatever. We could throw whatever up. It's at the 32-minute mark. We usually wait till about the 36-minute mark, but I'm ready to go. Hold on. Let's play some more of this Mobb Radio. I like hearing her voice. Check this out.
Started this conversation. What changed?
Oh, yeah. I just randomly fast forwarded it. She was just lighting her up the whole entire conversation. It was terrible. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, if I would have been watching this in real time, if I would have been with Tamika Mallory, I would have grabbed her phone and act like we had an emergency. If I would have been watching this if I was watching this in real time, somewhere else, I would have repeatedly called her phone. I think that's what actually was happening because they kept having interruptions. I think what was happening was people was calling Tamika Mallory trying to tell her to get off the phone. Homegirl, if you don't got 2 phones, I don't know what to tell you. You got to have a phone that you shoot off of that you don't even use as a phone. Because I'm telling you, people had to have been calling you telling you to get the fuck off the line. Alright, so I just randomly fast forwarded it and let's listen to Millie jack up Tamika Mallory some more. She was killing her. I ain't gonna even lie to you. She was killing her. Tamika Mallory does not have enough media training. Copy. I hear you. I see you, by the way. But she has no. Let's stay on this point. Hold on. Let's stay on this point. You're right. Let's stay on this point. Good job. Let's stay on this point. I have a production manager over there. I have a production manager over there that wants me to stay on this point for a little longer. So we're gonna stay on this point a little longer. You got it. Good point. So basically, the thing that I just showed y'all showed that the whatever was taken out of her foot was given to the police. The police are the ones that allegedly lost the in wherever they was at. Now, my thinking, just so we can be clear, is remember when, and this is what I'm trying to say. Remember when she showed up to the hospital and she told everybody it was glass that was on her foot or whatever the case is? So when they took whatever out of her foot, they didn't realize it was all glass? They wasn't sure? They couldn't have told the police right? Alright, so the police lost the evidence? Anybody knows what happens usually when the police lose evidence? Put it in the chat. I want to know what y'all guys think usually happens when the police lose evidence. I'm going to give y'all a second. Put it in the chat. I want to know what you guys think happens usually when the police lose critical evidence. Not just... Oh, shit. I just realized something. I don't have the camera on. I don't have the light on. Critical evidence. Oh, I was wondering. I was looking at me this whole time. I was like, you know what? That's not sexy enough. There it goes. Let me stop. You know I'm just fucking with you. I'm not really on that type of time. Case dismissed. I do look totally different with a little bit of light over there. I'm trying to tell you, it's the skin complexions. Yeah, case gets the like. What the fuck? Yo, what did I tell y'all? Yeah, remember when I put out the whole video when we first found out that they didn't have the freaking hold on, I'm gonna show you which video it is also, just so we can be clear. I just reposted the video today. I'm sorry. So Kendra posted a video. I don't want to show the video because I don't know if she want people to show y'all, like, you know, she's low. She on the low. So she don't want people to, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't want to be harassed in public. So, yeah. So she uploaded a video today. I'm sorry. I need a second. Also, ironically enough, I should stay away from her. Oh, shit. Yeah, so that was the music. I'm sorry. I was watching Kendra. But, okay. I'm going to call her. Hold on. Hey. Hold on. Oh, I need a second. What the fuck? Hey. What was we doing? Sincere Jones. Oh, man. My son is getting killed. Tamika Mallory is getting killed. Obviously, I'm just talking about in the press. They're both getting smoked. What's up, Sincere? They both getting smoked. We're talking about how Tamika Mallory getting smoked. They both getting smoked. They getting smoked right now. We was talking about Hocus the other day, as a matter of fact. We'll talk about Hocus and my son a little bit later in the video. So shout out to Sincere. Okay. You showing that you got the okay, I can understand why you are admin where you at. I can understand why you are admin where you at. Salute. That's good skills. That was the appropriate time to bring that up. I wasn't even thinking about that. You actually geared towards creating content. Boom. I respect that. All right, so wait, hold on. Before we get off the other point, production manager. Yes, Tamika Mallory is affiliated with Rock Nation. I think they try to hide that they're affiliated with Rock Nation, but Tamika Mallory is affiliated with Rock Nation, meaning that she would have an ulterior motive in order to be defending Meg Thee Stallion, just so we can be clear. Tamika Mallory is affiliated with Rock Nation. With that also being said, so the police, the people whose job it is to collect, okay, boom. You know what the police job actually is, right? Beat cops, the police job. The police job is actually to collect evidence and arrest criminals. They're not there to stop crime before it happens. The police actual job is to solve crimes after it happens, right? Arrest people and collect evidence. So you're trying to tell me that they lost the evidence that they were supposed to collect? So I don't want to hear that this isn't an important aspect of it. Because literally, those are their two main jobs. The police don't prosecute you. That's the DA's office. The police don't hold you in jail. That's the Department of Corrections. Copy? All the police are supposed to do is collect evidence and arrest the person who is accused. That's it. Everybody is confused with what they do, and I think that that's why so many people get shot and killed. Because the police become police officers and they don't even know their jobs. They think they're supposed to be out here running the streets shooting at people and having shootouts because they done watch Dirty Harry. No, nigga. You're supposed to stand around so people don't commit crimes. And if they do commit crimes, you're supposed to collect evidence and then arrest the people that they tell you to go arrest because that's who the evidence is saying that did it. So the number one important thing that police are supposed to do before anything else is collect the evidence and keep it. So you're trying to tell me that they lost the evidence, but you still want to condemn them? You're a black woman, right? I think I'd be fair to say that we shouldn't condemn people when we personally don't know what happened. Unless there is at least a preponderance of evidence that would allude to a situation that would lead us to come to our independent conclusion that that's possible. The fact that she decided to say, oh, we didn't even get to that part. Woo! Okay, hold on. Let's get back to this. Millie is just giving her ass whooping. I'm just going to randomly fast forward. Like I told y'all, I just randomly fast forwarded. It don't even matter where I stop. She's just giving Tamika Mallory she giving her a once over. This is the perfect example of what would happen if I allowed these people to come in here and talk to them that do all the lowest common denominator. This is the perfect example. And Tamika Mallory is by no extent of reality, by no extent of the imagination is she short bus. No extent of the imagination. She is a very intelligent woman. But when you're arguing a position that has no point, you're always going to look like you're stupid. I don't care how smart you are. Especially if you're having a conversation with someone else who's intelligent and has the information and the facts. You're just going to look bad. So I think that that's what happened to her. I think Tamika Mallory is still very intelligent, still very smart. I think that she's, but I think that she was busy in a conversation where there was just no wins. Everything you're saying is wrong. All of your points are wrong. You want to ignore facts. All right, so let's listen to some more of the ass whooping.
The reports confirm that Megan was treated with irrigation and debridement,
Hold on.
which is the removal of hard tissue.
I'm gonna rewind this so you can see that, so you can hear the back and forth.
Tell you happened to George Floyd. Strikes me as quite odd.
Oh, she just
There is gun residue on two
form, and
she's just just whooping her ass.
I read it was unregistered. Okay. Is that not true? What page said that it was?
Okay, hold on.
Remember that Megan's producer said this goofy ass nigga say he ain't shooter, and they literally have matched the bullets from his gun to the ones in her foot. Well, ain't that peculiar?
First of all, how could they match the bullets to the gun to the ones in her foot if they lost the bullets? Could we just explain that, you lying ass bastard? They lost the bullets before they could even do any forensics on the fucking bullets, you lying ass bastard. What the hell are you talking about? Could you take yourself over there? There's these seats. You need to have one. Matter of fact, you could, that seat, write your name on it. You could take it all the way home with you. I'm pretty sure you talk there too. You will need some. How in the hell is the police saying they lost the evidence, but you are also saying that they matched the bullet to the gun? That's one. Two, nobody is disputing that the bullet came from that gun. That's two. So you want to know what people do sometimes when they want to try to act like they got a point? They talk about something that nobody's arguing about like that's one of their points. No, nigga. Nobody is disputing that any bullet fragments, if they were found, would have came from that gun. What the fuck are you talking about? How are you bringing up something that nobody cares about, that nobody is disputing? We both agree on that. That's not something we disagree on. That's like, what the hell? Wait, hold on, Tyson Garcia. We ain't even there yet. But yeah, we about to get there in a second. But hold on. So, do you understand what I'm saying? So, how can you say... So, that just shows that they're lying. That's the point I'm trying to make. They're just lying. They're just tweeting out and lying and saying anything. That's the point I'm trying to make. They're just tweeting out, lying, and saying anything. Boom. Let's hear some more.
Did you guys? Or did you lose the bullet fragments? Because they don't have the bullet fragments. So, when did they do that?
Also, like every other YouTube channel, we play good interviews. Shout out to all of the channels that was playing my Snow Billy interview when we dropped that shit. That was lit, and I appreciate you niggas.
When in the hell did they do that? This is what I want to know. Okay, continue on.
I read it was unregistered.
Okay, hold on. Let me go all the way back.
The firearm in this case that was recovered.
Because she's going to kill it. Look, she's going to torture right here.
Okay, so let's talk about it being confirmed that she had backdoored somebody, because that's what Kelsey said. Let's talk about when she opened the door. Okay, so Millie, being able to speak.
Pause. Why are you talking? I'm not done. No.
I'm not going to rewind it, but what you don't know is a couple of minutes ago, they agreed to let each other finish talking before the next person talked. And then she told her to talk, and before she finished talking, she cut her off. That's why she's saying that. But she should have cut her off. It was long-winded, in all fairness to Tamika Mallory. She should have cut her off. She was being long-winded.
Get into some facts. You want to keep on bringing up page 66. I don't give a fuck about page 66. You need to look at some other pages. But what she want to do? Interrupt me again. What's she about to tell me?
Being able to speak doesn't mean you just keep running on. Respect.
You don't tell me how many points I can make, bitch. You.
Okay, so this is the problem with what you do. This is the problem when you say, right, I'm going to talk, and then after I finish, you talk. This is the problem. When you do that, that one person, they're going to unload every single thing that they got to say instead of you them being able to make one point and then you addressing that one point. So whenever you see somebody do that, understand that, in my opinion, I don't think we're having a good conversation. Because if you're going to talk for 10 minutes and then I have to try to address what you say after 10 minutes, how am I going to address every point? I can't. I need to hear the point and then address that one point. And then hear the next point and then address that next point. I can't hear 10 points. How am I going to address all 10 of the fucking points? So I agree with what Tamika Mallory is saying. She's not wrong on this point. Homegirl was being long-winded. I just want to say that.
Ask me what I had to say, and I told you. What?
The conversation is you said a lot, and
You
now
asked
it's my
me,
turn.
and I answered you.
Okay,
I
so
gave
now
you
it's
all the
my
points I
turn.
want to think.
Okay, so now it's my turn.
She is
Go
right.
ahead.
Now,
Tamika Mallory
let
is
me
right about
speak.
that.
So number one, you brought up the fact that I'm associated with other people. And
Rock
so what
Nation.
I'm telling you is that I also have sensitivities around that, and that's the reason why I brought up a direct situation where people have accused me just because of who I talk to and associate with, that those people's words are mine. I did not say who shot or did not shoot or whatever this Megan Thee Stallion. I did not say that.
I want to say something real quick because they got to get to a point. Yeah, nobody debates. It's unload and talk over. Not, thank you, fucking thank you. Thank you, Arthur D. Glass. Now you see why I don't be wanting to have these debates with people. This is why I don't want to be doing panels or nothing. Because I'm going to look like a fucking idiot. Because if I show up and I know the facts of the case and I got good points and the other people don't, they just all going to jump me and try to make me look like I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Because those are the tactics that's used. That's why I don't go on Clubhouse. I'm literally like having intellectual conversation. It's extremely stimulating. I do not like having bullshit ass conversations when we are supposed to be having a real conversation. If we're having a bullshit conversation, could we have a bullshit conversation on bullshit conversation time? When we're supposed to be having a real conversation, could we have a real conversation? I don't want to have a real conversation. I don't want to have a bullshit conversation on real conversation time. So that's what my beef be. You understand what I'm saying? When people don't know as much as you about a thing or isn't informed as much as you are, and they're too arrogant to know more, they're going to want to change the subject, talk over you, do all the bullshit in the world, except for actually acknowledge that you might be telling them something that they know is new to them. With that being said, I'm going to play some more.
What I said is that what is most likely, and I get your point, when you say, well, on this page it says this, that, and the third. But if a surgeon says, I remove bullet fragments from this person's feet, 2 feet, right? That we know that. That's what the surgeon said. Now what we're saying is the surgeon may have lied. Because the surgeon said he removed bullet fragments from 2 feet. Here's what else we know. We know there was a gun in the vehicle that belonged to one person. It was registered in that person's name.
Okay, first of all, was the gun supposed to be registered? Was the gun supposed to be belonging to 2 people? How about 3? How many people do guns usually belong to? Can we put that in the chat right now? Because she's trying to make that sound like that's a point. That there was a gun in the vehicle that belonged to one person. How many people do guns usually belong to? Do y'all share guns? Like, is there like a gun out there that is like, yo, is that your gun? Nah, that's Jack. No, not Jack. Yo, no, that's Eddie, Rodney, and Leroy's gun. That's not my gun. Is there guns out there that have multiple owners where if you speak on the gun, you're going to say all of those people own the gun together? Because unless that's a thing, her saying one person owned the gun means nothing.
What else we know? We know there was a gun in the vehicle that belonged to one person. It was registered in that person's name. That.
Did you hear what?
No. Hold on, Tyson Garcia. I'm going to read your comment, though. Tyson Garcia said it's irrelevant who the gun was registered to. The fact is, Tory had no gun residue on him, so he didn't shoot her. Hold on. Let's slow up for a second. Blazing Backwards Podcast says, salute BBN4. Salute to one of the best YouTubers. Appreciate you, my brother. All of those fools. Check this out and pay attention. She said 3 things. First thing she said, we know that there was a gun. Okay, nobody's disputing that. We know that there was a gun. It was a shooting. A gun went off. We know a gun is involved. The second thing she says is, we know that someone owned the gun. Well, yeah, people tend to own guns. I mean, should I say guns tend to be owned by a person, and not, when I say a person, I mean not necessarily multiple people. Copy? Like, even if a gun is in your house, you don't say that's the family gun. You say that's my pop's shotgun, right? That's my mom's shotgun. That's Giovanna's, I don't know what the fuck to say. You feel what I'm saying? So the second point she made it was moot. It doesn't matter. And the third point she said was an inaccurate lie. I'm going to let you see.
Said, doesn't that imply that it was Tory's? She gonna keep on talking because she didn't outright say his name right there. But she said that the gun was registered to a certain person. I tagged Tamika in this post from the transcripts. Now, the firearm in this case that was recovered as item number 2, was that a registered or unregistered firearm? The answer from the detective was unregistered. Nobody ever told you that that was Tory's gun. I also would like to
Hold on, I want to stop it right there. I want to explain something. She didn't make this point, right? But I want to explain something. Now, how many things we didn't play the whole entire video, but I'm telling you, there was about 4 or 5 things that Tamika Mallory said that they're factually inaccurate. How can you have a debate with a person on a situation that they get 4 or 5 facts wrong? You're not having a debate with them. You're teaching them. Tell me where I'm wrong. If me and you were talking about anything, and there's 4 or 5 major points of it that you have no idea about, we're not having a debate on this thing. You don't not know one thing. You don't not know 2 things. There's 4 or 5 things, quite possibly more, you have no idea about. While you're on your soapbox streaming Megan Thee Stallion. And for everybody that don't know, Mobb Radio said she contacted the detective. The detective said that the gun was unlicensed. It wasn't licensed to anyone. Now, I'm going to explain to you how Tory Lanez ended up with the gun as his possession, because Tamika Mallory knows nothing. She looked at no paperwork. She don't know anything. She doesn't know anything. She keeps saying she looked. There's no way. Tory Lanez was the car owner. So since they found the gun and nobody claimed the gun, guess who they say the gun belongs to? Exactly. So she just doesn't know what she's talking about. We cannot call her Queen Tamika Mallory anymore. She's Miss Tamika Mallory because we still love her and respect her. But she's in a whole... This was the rope-a-dope. I don't know. This wasn't even a rope-a-dope. She got Mike Tyson. This wasn't even Mike Tyson. You know what she got? She got Floyd Mayweather. Because it got just dragged out the whole entire night. Just dragged it out the whole fight. Just beating her. And she just missed everything. She ain't laying no punches. She landed no punches. Not one.
To what a friend of hers said. Give me 1 second. Lil Jew on the beat, whatever the fuck his damn name is. Don't forget that in 2020, he made a startling fucking claim. He said on September 25th, 2020, while Megan is talking about people being privy to certain things with academics and claims that Tory was giving him information. Well, get into this. Do y'all remember that Megan's producer said, this goofy ass nigga say he ain't shooter? And they literally have matched the bullets from his gun to the ones in her foot. Well, ain't that peculiar? Did you guys? Or did you lose the bullet fragments? Because they don't have the bullet fragments. So when did they do that? When in the hell did they do that? This is what I want to know. Okay, continue on. I read it was unregistered. Okay. Is that not true? What page says that it was registered to who?
Hey, you listen. You might be right and I might be wrong. But that's important when we sit here and we declare things. So you're saying that don't belong. The reason why I'm saying true. The reason why I'm saying that it was registered is because I read that, but I could be that could be false information. It could be false.
Okay, so she's doing something that I hate.
For us to go farther, you know, every time I speak, I want to.
At Now, our board-certified vet nutritionist.
Okay, she's doing something that I hate.
I'm just dealing with.
Listen and pay attention. She's doing something that I hate. And this is why I'm saying she's lying. I'm going to tell you what liars do. Liars do one or two things. They can't help it. Right? Even if they try not to do this, it's hard. It's hard for them to do this. When a liar gets caught, one or two things they usually do. The first thing is they just deny it and they go overboard denying it, right? And then another thing that they do is try to act like it's something that they did not know. That's what I think she's doing. Now think about the times that somebody tell you something that you don't believe or that you think is different. You don't just immediately say, oh man, I mean, if that's not the thing that it is. Nah, you argue back, right? You hold your ground for a second or two, right? What the fuck is you talking about? Where? Why did she give in so quickly? I'm just asking.
Some real. I think right. So I'm not upset. I'm just telling you. I'm not emotional about it at all.
Also, I'm not saying she's lying. Oh fuck! I skipped over to somewhere else. Damn it. I'm not saying she's lying as much as she's coming up there with information that she don't even know is right, and she's giving the information out, and she doesn't even know if it's right. Either she doesn't know it's right, or she knows it isn't right.
Yeah, I'm not coming up with a theory than tell a lie. What I'm saying,
I'd rather come up with a theory than tell a lie.
Let's rewind that real quick. She just
didn't say that that's all it was. I didn't say that was a fact.
Surgeon decided to make up a story about 3 black people. We're now deciding to say that it's a possibility because we can't put anything past.
Once again, she's an activist for black people. In this whole entire conversation, all she's done is defend the police, defend the hospitals. Because they can't make a mistake. Right? Now what's going to happen is, there's going to be some point where she's going to want to go and talk shit about the police. How are we supposed to believe what she's saying? She's quite frankly right here telling us that the police got to be right. They're the police, right? The police is saying a thing that got to be what it is, right? When the police said a thing about Breonna Taylor, if I'm correct. The police said a thing about George Floyd, if I'm correct. The police said a thing about Ahmaud Arbery, if I'm correct. The police said a thing about, I'm very sorry, who was the young lady that got pulled over in somewhere in Texas and then she ended up dead? The police said a whole things about them. So Tamika Mallory, when do we agree with the police and when do we disagree with the police? Is it totally dependent on your feelings about the people involved in the situation? I would just like to know. Is it dependent on how you feel about the individuals? That's all I want to know. Because I want to say something, and I've been wanting to say this. I don't think Tamika Mallory defends black men. At all. I think sometimes she says a thing, but I think more than anything else, it's always about black women. Or any women. No, black women. I'm going to be fair. I don't think she defends black men at all. I don't think she comes to our rescue unless there's nothing else going on. Because if you're trying to tell me that a black woman just saying that something happened and there's literal evidence pointing that something else might have happened and you don't want to hear nothing, even though there's evidence pointing to there might possibly being alternate chain of events other than the ones that you know? And you're gonna it can't be because the police are just right. It can't be because what surgeon would lie? But a couple of months from now, a couple of years from now, something is gonna happen, and you're gonna want us to believe that the police need to be defunded because they can't be trusted. See, this is what I mean by. A while back, somebody was telling me, Tamika Mallory, my song, they just in this all for the money, yada yada, this and this and that. And I'm like, well, people gotta get paid though. Like, what the fuck? They should get paid. I still think they should get paid. Like, what the hell? Like, nobody shouldn't have to live in poverty. What the fuck? And if you're actually doing something that's a service to the community, even if it's something that you already getting a direct paycheck from a place, something got to fill your coffers. Right? So I personally don't have an issue with it. But I will say this. When you do things like this, it makes it look like you're for pay. When she goes on and she has an interview like this where she's saying that she's willfully ignoring actual proof and evidence in order to back up a story that somebody said because of whatever reason other than actual proof and evidence, it lends to the idea that she is a paid activist. I would not allow for y'all to talk about this with me before today. Because of this interview, I'm ready to have that conversation. Because there's no way in the fucking world you could say that you didn't even hear the end of the damn thing when they cut off. I'm sorry. There's just a point where this is just bad. Alright, I'm gonna play some more.
Okay, so especially when you don't have bullet fragments to this day, especially when she also told them.
The problem is I read between the lines a lot of times, and that's one of the reasons why I be telling y'all what's gonna happen in the future, right? So I read between the lines a lot of time. I don't think Tamika Mallory answered one question. This is like a 30-something minute interview. I don't think she answered one question. Y'all remember when I interviewed OG Product? Listen, it's all the same. The whole interview is homegirl asking Tamika Mallory a question and then Tamika Mallory talking about things that don't got nothing to do with the question. Whole interview.
Are you telling me that the police department is incompetent? When they came on the scene and there was a hot gun and somebody allegedly had been shot, they went along with the fact that it had been glass because they thought it was consistent with being glass? Why wasn't there a report made right then when they got the bullet fragments out? Why did it take a certain amount of time?
History was my best class, my best subject in elementary school through junior high school. By far. By far. I like history because it never changed. And the people I know in my life, they failed me and they were all liars. So the reason why I liked history is because history never changed. That's the way I perceived it. You know what I'm saying? History is just history. They said this thing right here. When I go to the next grade, they're going to say the same thing. It's not going to be one thing today and then tomorrow a different thing. It was consistency. So history was always my favorite class. Period. Because you couldn't lie. You know what I'm saying? So.
Just to be filed. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying don't make it that this is the only thing it can be because we don't know. So,
is that point understood? I didn't say that the surgeon lied.
No.
I didn't say that that's all it was. I didn't say that that was a fact. All I'm saying is it could be a possibility.
Yeah,
it's possible that the surgeon told the absolute truth and that's what happened and the bullet fragments just went missing. You know, and all that shit. But it's also possible that the shit was fucked with.
I'm not necessarily, but this is my issue.
What?
Okay. You're doing what I think is exactly what people are accusing me and maybe, I don't know, maybe they're accusing me, maybe not. Okay. I'm not sitting here trying to come up with scenarios. The surgeon lied, that this happened and that happened. If I did that, I want to be fair. You're not coming up with scenarios, but you're telling us. Really?
I said you're not coming up with scenarios, but you're telling lies.
Facts.
The fuck?
Millie, you don't even know Millie. I'd rather come up with a theory than tell a lie. When I'm saying,
I'd rather come up with a theory than tell a lie.
Doesn't matter if you're coming up with theories or not. First of all, she's coming up with theories because she doesn't know any facts.
I'm not even talking about a theory.
So she literally can't come up with anything except
theory. My theory would...
She can't come up with anything except for theories. She doesn't know any of the facts. If you don't know any of the facts, the only thing you can talk about is theories. She's been proven that she don't know nothing about the gun apparently. She doesn't, I didn't hear the part. She doesn't know anything about how many fingerprints was on the gun. She doesn't know where the people was at when the shooting happened. She doesn't know that the witness that saw it actually woke up out of his bed because they was arguing in front of his house. So that's how come, because she was saying she wasn't arguing. There's a witness. So Tamika Mallory, I told you, there's like 4 or 5 things she doesn't know anything about that are important. So Tamika Mallory can't come up with anything except for theories because she doesn't know anything. Now I want you to listen to what she says and listen to how confidently she says this.
Me trying to put together something that leans with a theory.
Listen to how confidently she knows. Listen.
I'd rather come up with a theory than tell a lie.
Let me rewind that again. Listen to this.
Think is exactly what people are accusing me, and maybe I don't know if they're accusing me, maybe not. Okay. I'm not sitting here trying to come up with scenarios. The surgeon lied, that this happened and that happened. If I did that,
I want to be fair. You're not coming up with scenarios, but you're telling lies. I said you're not coming up with scenarios, but you're telling lies.
Yo, why she sounds so confident when she don't know nothing? Like, I'm not being disrespectful. She literally don't know any of the facts. Literally. So you are coming up with scenarios. Because there's no other way you can talk about it. If you know none of the... Okay, so I don't know what's on the other side of this wall. But I do know the landscape. So if I heard somebody was running and fell, or if I heard somebody laughing and giggling, and then I heard a big sound, I could come up with scenarios that happen. But I can't say I know exactly what happened, because I know 0 facts other than that there was people, a loud sound, and laughing. I know nothing else. That's Tamika Mallory trying to talk about this case.
The
Millie, you don't even know Millie. I'd rather come.
That the fuck? That was dope.
You don't even know Millie. I'd rather come up with a theory than tell a lie. When I'm saying,
I'd rather come up with a theory than tell a lie. Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm not even talking about a theory, right? Because if I came up with a theory, my theory would be me trying to put together something that leans one way or the other. It's very clear to me when you...
Once again. No, a theory is not a lie. A theory is basically when you get information, when you have information and based on information you come to some kind of conclusion that you are hypothesizing that something is. Basically a hypothesis. So that means that you have information. You understand what I'm saying? You just have incomplete information, but you have enough information to actually come up with a theory. That's what a hypothesis is. The theory is the thing that you... Anyway. Anyway. So, she doesn't know anything. The only thing she could say is theories. Let's read comments. I want to read some comments real quick. No, that didn't make no sense. She's. Oh, y'all not really saying nothing. Y'all just responding. All right, so yeah.
Tory, and I've never listened to your stuff. I don't know you, but I'm glad we're meeting and having a conversation.
I promise you. It's not speculating. No, speculating is what they be doing when they be trying to tell me I'm wrong. I promise you. I don't think she's seen this girl's platform. I think if she would have knew this girl's platform, I don't think she might have been dumb enough to come. No, she's not dumb. I don't think she would have jumped in this water. This is too deep for her. She can't swim here. She don't know enough about this. And now, because she was so, I don't think people understand what she actually did. She just upended her own battles. She just made it sound like the police can't get anything wrong and the hospital can't get anything wrong because the government don't get anything wrong. Yeah, we make hypotheses over here. So, even though that's not how you spell that. So, there's a whole TH you missing. A E. The government lies about 60% of this. My dude, she just was arguing with this girl, basically saying that the police said this and the hospital said that, so it has to be fact. But in every other situation when she talks about anything else, she talks about how the police can't be trusted. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. These were the people that was jumping up and saying the police are so untrustworthy they need to be defunded. Now she's basically saying that the police, it's just because they got it, so it got to be right. So tell me where I'm wrong. What kind of bullshit is she really on? On some real shit. I don't think any of that makes sense. I'm going to play a little bit more of this. I'm going to walk over there because I'm now about to smother the chicken in gravy. Because I got some collard greens over there too. And I got some seasoned up rice. So I'm about to go simmer. Okay, you don't want to know. But this is a real... Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to let y'all listen to some more of this.
Right? You clearly, from what I can hear, believe that it is very, very possible that Tory didn't do this and that Meg is a liar. That's coming across very clear.
Not about being hurt. I want to be very clear because words get twisted.
About who did it. About who
right.
did it. So I never said that he did it or that she or that
But do you acknowledge that you implied that when you tell the whole audience that the gun in the car belonged to him? Okay.
Okay. So Millie.
What?
Right? That may be true.
It is true.
But this is, again, you just corrected me. And I'm going to go get my business straight, make sure. And I'm a person that will come
Hold on.
Tory's lawyers are saying that this is not his gun or it.
So, I just want us to be clear. So, every time she tells Tamika Mallory something, Tamika Mallory says, you're wrong. Until she tries to explain to her how the proof she has. And then when she explains to her about the proof, and she says, okay, I acknowledge I don't know enough about this. So if you acknowledge you don't know enough about 2 or 3 things, how could you still stand on your point? If you acknowledge that 2 or 3 important points you know nothing about, please somebody explain this to me. If me and you talking about something, and I acknowledge that out of 4 or 5 extremely important aspects of a subject I know nothing about, what the audacity of me to still then pretend like my position is correct. Tell me where I'm wrong.
registered and I'm wrong. I will come back and say
you are the reason why I went and read the transcripts, which is why I'm saying the things I'm saying now. Did you hear that, Rock Nation? Tamika? It was Tamika. Let me make sure y'all heard me. She's the reason.
But that's not what I'm saying to you. What I'm saying to you, what I'm saying to you is that if I'm wrong about whose gun it is, or if his lawyers are even trying to prove or saying, or they're even using that it wasn't his gun, right? If that is the case, I am more than willing to come back and say, hey, I want to make sure I say this because I don't want to put the wrong information out there.
So you need to get on that, baby, because I just tagged you in a tweet and you lied.
More importantly,
cool, because fuck him, right?
More importantly, and yep, fuck him. You heard her, right? That's basically, it's cool. She was wrong. I'm not even gonna recant because screw him. But listen, pay attention to this point she's making real quick. I don't know if this is the point she was trying to make, but this is the point that I'm hearing. Listen, once again, wait, hold on. Let me just make sure I hear what she says again. I got something over there running. I'm cooking y'all also at the same time.
From all accounts that I've read and from, right? If that is the case, I am more than willing to come back and say, hey.
Why is she always willing to acknowledge being wrong about something, but won't acknowledge that she keeps being wrong about things?
I want to make sure I say this because I don't want to put the wrong information out there.
So you need to get on that, baby, because I just tagged you in a tweet and you lied. But I guess it's cool because fuck him, right?
From all accounts that I've read and from the transcripts getting into it, it appears to me, and I read a story, and again, I'm saying very clearly that I read a story that said it was registered. If it was unregistered, now that means there's another problem that there was an unregistered gun that's in the vehicle. Mm-hmm. So we put that to the side. All accounts that I've read and from the...
She is on here talking about a subject that she's supposed to be at least have some kind of speciality in, right? How many things do she not know? Why does she keep not knowing things?
Transcripts getting into it, it appears to me, and I read a story, and again, I'm saying very clearly that I read a story that said it was registered. If it was unregistered, now that means there's another problem that there was an unregistered gun that's in the vehicle. Mm-hmm. So we put that to the side. But
why do we need to put that to the side when that was one of the cornerstones of your argument?
Boom.
One of your major points was that the gun in the car belonged to him, as to imply that he must have been the one that used it or pulled it out.
Things that I'm not giving you theory. I'm not coming up with a theory. I'm not coming up with the possibilities of anything.
You don't know nothing.
Making up what I think could be.
Everything that you come up with is theories and possibilities. She don't know nothing.
And look at how I boosted up her live too.
Hold on, she don't know nothing. Everything she says is theories and possibilities.
In front of a person who...
Hold on, she don't know nothing. She don't know nothing. Yo, yeah, let's hit that like button, y'all. Shout out to all the D Glass. That's the point. Let's hit that like button. Somebody dropped the drop. I wasn't here. Shout out to Oceanic Vibes. It's a $2 drop. No comment. Clint Eastwood does. I completely forgot about drops, and I just looked at my Cash App and everything right. Let me open the app. I completely forgot about drops, so I didn't know if I was supposed to be calling anything. So if I called anybody, if I missed anybody, I apologize. Usually, one of the admins writes something and reminds me. I really do be forgetting. Usually, an admin writes something and remind me. To say something. Let me read some of these comments real quick. She came off as a know-it-all with no facts. She has 0 facts, man. Sorry, I've been smoking all day, you good. Try 99% lies, 1% truth. Sounds like these 2 women haven't done any homework on the case. Actually, Millie was going to actual court documentation. She's speaking with one of the detectives in the case. and she's actually was pulling up transcripts in order to back up her point. So I think that she knows about the case. Tamika Mallory, I would agree, most likely does not. I'm very happy that YouTube will not restore the dislike button. And I know that to possibly be a fact. I can't tell you how. Yes, thank you, Oceanic Vibes. Oceanic said everybody do a drop. Frost is killing it tonight. Shout out to the Arthur D. Glass putting the Cash App in the chat. Appreciate you, my brother. Let's go. Objection, Your Honor. Compound question from the witness is inaccurate. Yeah, I hate when people do compound questions. I hate when people don't do... It's not the compound questions I don't like. I don't like when people know that they don't have a leg to stand on, so they try to say a million things to you all at once, and if you don't answer every single which one of them, that means that they're right. Y'all gotta understand, I've been hitting niggas with bags for a long time in my life. Once I see people don't deal with me, like, a way that I consider to be honest, I don't really want to deal with you no more. On some real shit. Like, you know, once I see you not, like, I'm not trying to play no games with you. I'm not trying to get into an argument with you. I'm not trying to win no conversation with you. I'm trying to fix whatever problem there is. I want the problem to go away. I don't care about winning no argument. I don't care about none of that. I just want whatever the problem is to go away. Whatever I could do to make that problem go away, I'm probably going to do that. I just want the problem to go away. Did somebody kick that guy? What they did? Have multiple accounts that say the same thing. Keep hiding them. YouTube, do not restore the dislike button. What you need to start doing is when you see people hitting the dislike button too much, you need to start making it so they can't hit the dislike button. Do that, YouTube. I'm here for that. YouTube should just start doing that secretly without telling people. Gauging how many people hit the dislike button on what content. And if you have any content, any channel that somebody hits the dislike button on it proportionally more than they hit the like button on it, YouTube should just stop letting you see the channel. They should just give people the option to see the channel or not. Oh, good. Somebody came in here and brought this up. I want to say something, and this is 100% fact. This is my business. If you come here to create problems with me, I will call the police. I am a citizen. If you're trying to pull up on me street with violence, I will call the police. I'm not here to get into fights with you. I'm not here to do something and go to jail with you. I will 100% call the police. I'm only out here doing my job. I'm a citizen and I pay taxes. And you know what? I'm 100% going to call the police. 100%. I'm also going to mind my business and not start trouble with anybody. But I am 100%. Yes, 100%. I'm not even going to make no bones about it. 100%. You're right. 100%. Not only that, but I'm going to let people know who I'm beefing with and how to get to the people I'm beefing with just in case something happens to me. The fuck is wrong with you? 100%. The fuck wrong with you? That's not being a snitch, nigga. I'm not out committing no crimes. I'm a citizen doing nothing. If you come fucking with me, I need to call the police. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm not in the street. I don't want to meet nobody up for no fights. I don't want to meet nobody up to shoot. I don't want to meet nobody up for no nothing. The fuck wrong with you? You think I feel bad about that? I feel great about that. Matter of fact, tell the police that if I have a problem, I'm going to call them. The fuck? Fuck wrong with you? That's why all these little niggas going to killing each other now. Because of niggas like you. Because of people like you that shame them into going to the police. Not saying that they should. But instead of going to the police, they go get that gun and they go kill their brother. They go get their gun and they go kill their sister. They go get that gun and they go shoot the block up and kill some innocent bystander because of people like you that make them feel like they can't go to nobody to get some protection from these fucking animals out here in the street. I'm going to the fucking police. You pull up on me, you rat bastard. Fuck wrong with you? Nah, they be trying to get you to get in one of these conversations on the internet like I'm in a... Nah, nigga, get out of here. 100%. That ain't even a, it's not even a second thought. I'm not even playing with you. I'm not playing with you. Because I'm not out here starting trouble with nobody. So if me and you got beef, it's all you doing it. I don't want to beef with nobody. So if you beefing with me, it's all you. It's all you if we're beefing. I don't want to argue with nobody. I don't want to argue with anybody. If somebody arguing with me, they got a mental health condition. They arguing with themselves. Because I don't want to argue with nobody. So if you see somebody arguing with me, they got a mental health condition. Yes, Millie said that shit. She said that Tamika was the reason why she went and read the Tory Lanez court transcripts. Tamika Mallory doesn't know any of the facts in the case. Or she knows the facts and she's openly lying. I'm going to say she don't know the facts. You kicked them. You kicked them. There's nothing I can do. You kicked them. Just keep kicking them. It's just, you keep kicking them. There's nothing I can do. That's a different account. They just figuring out a way to make it look like it's the same account. That's a different account, though. It's not the same account. Well, when you talking about something you don't know what you're talking about, you tend to sound ignorant. That's a fact. They just doing all of that because somebody said do some drops. Once somebody said do some drops, they do all of that to mess the show up so don't nobody do any drops. So that's why sometimes I be getting frustrated. Because when somebody start getting ready to do drops or when it looks like people are going to start doing donations, that's when they pull up and they do all that shit to disrupt the chat. That's what I keep trying to tell people. But then people say make it look like I'm like, you know, so I don't know what to do. That's why I be like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm telling you what they're doing. Unless people are going to actively go work against what they're doing, what they're going to do is continue to be, what am I going to do? It's going to keep looking to me, at least, like it's being successful. Don't know what to tell you. Watch. Every time they pull up, look, go scroll up. When did that person start coming in here? Right after he dropped that $2 donation, right? Scroll up. Right after that $2 donation came in here, the person started doing all that, right? Scroll up. You know, I don't gotta bullshit you. I literally said that before I even scrolled up to look myself. That's how confident I was in what I was saying, because I see it. It happens almost every day. They tried to do it this morning, but the team that was in here this morning, they just still did drops anyway and said, fuck them niggas. And we had Susan Bortz-Bedell in here, and she had something to prove. Shout out to Susan Bortz. Shout out to everybody that pulled up this morning. What we at? We at the 93-minute mark. What else you want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Got a little bit more of this I can let y'all hear. And she flamed her. Like, I just think she flamed her. I think Tamika Mallory looked terrible here. I think she got ripped to shreds. I just thought it was, man, that was just terrible. Shout out to the Order G Glass with the whole stick over here. It says tired. Looks like it. It looks like, do you think that said try? It says tired. Oh, you're tired and there's a whole coffee cups over here. It's all the stickers. We don't do stickers no more. There's like a thing that tells me how much money everything makes every month. Like, and we don't do stickers no more. There was a point where we was getting like $250 stickers a month. Like, we don't get no stickers no more. Like, we get like $25 a month in stickers if I'm lucky. Shout out to the sticker shit though. All of the goodness. The goodness. Sacre bleu. I just want the curse. All of the goodness. All of the goodness. All of the goodness. Yeah, Sticker Queen. Yeah, we do miss her. She's out. She don't gotta do drops. She could just pull up and hang out with us. You don't have to do drops because you're here. You could just pull out and hang up. I wish you did pull up and hang out. She got some situations she got going on in her personal life though. Hope everything is well. Shout out to Black Cuddy dropping all those rules. Hope everything is going well with her. Yeah, she got some situation going on in her personal life. A lot of us do. Y'all see my personal life situation all day. I'm literally, I get stalked on a regular everyday basis. So why can't an attractive woman stalk me and try to make me her man? Could that happen? God! Yo, I get all of these stalkings, but I don't get no stalking that I want. I'm always getting stalked by some random motherfucker I wish didn't know I was alive.
I just learned something today. To find out if the police is on your line.
Okay, so I'm gonna not make that a public thing because some of these motherfuckers need to not know how to know if the police is on their line. You got some weirdos out here. But yo, could I get somebody to stalk me like that? Like, could some attractive woman just say, you know what, Jack? I know this, I'm just gonna annoy you. Could we make that a thing? Could that happen? Fuck, man. It seems like the only people that want to stalk me is people that niggas gotta get out of here. Get out of here. Get off my lawn. Those are the only people that stalk me. The people I'd say that to. My dude. Almost every female I've ever dated was crazy. So aren't like ain't us men crazy to women? Right? Generally speaking, us men are crazy to women, right? So women should be crazy to us. That's the natural, especially in America, in the world just in general, that's the natural way in which our civilization has progressed. That the genders tend to think that the other gender's crazy. Linebackers, no, I do not want a linebacker. I promise, if my shoulders is broader than mine's, it's not gonna work. If I gotta hug you like your shoulders is like this, when I reach up to you, my arms go like this because of your shoulders. I'm not even saying you're a big girl. I'm just saying your shoulders, I gotta go like, man, this is not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. What Cuddy said? Just laughed. Trust me, you don't. Man, almost every female I've ever dated was crazy. Or at least I thought was crazy. So, my dude, I used to date this one chick that used to give me $1,500 a week. Well, sometimes it was like $1,200, and there's a couple of times she gave me like $8 and $7. So, what would you call her? I dated this one chick, right? This is bananas. So I moved to a whole nother state. I'm not even gonna say what state it was. So I moved to a whole nother state. I'm at the house. She's complaining. She says, go get a job. I said, okay. I go get a job. Then she complaining I got a job. Then she go get me fired. Then I get fired. I don't even want to talk about this shit. Shit's retarded. Shit's retarded. I don't know what to tell you, man. This weird shit happens. I don't know what to tell you. Complained. Was like, yo, go get a job. And I'm like, sure, I love working. I really do. Like, I really do. Like, I really like hard labor. Like, I have no problem with it. Like, I enjoy it for real. So, I'm just old and I don't want to do it for the rest of my life. Well, I'm not old, but I don't want to do it for the rest of my life. But I like getting my hands dirty. I like hard work. That's a fact. That's a whole... If you go ask anybody that actually worked hard labor with me, one of the things that they're going to tell you is sometimes I'm annoying to work with because I'm walking around laughing, joking, and singing while everybody else is upset because we've been here for 5 and 6 hours and it's time to go home. And I'm still... and I'm still walking around in a good mood and people was pissed because it's time to go home. And at the same time, I'm working harder than everybody else. So people are really pissed. Really pissed. So I like works. Like, she should just let me keep the fucking job, man. That was a dope job, too. I ain't gonna lie. I like that job. It was dumb hard labor, though. That shit was dumb hard. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was hard work. That shit was hard work. Okay, so this is homegirl still in here talking about me allegedly, right? So we're going to say that this is my brother's, as you can see, my brother's wife is still in here trolling me. For everybody that don't know, I have a brother. His wife is so in love with me that she never misses a show and she trolls me like crazy. She tried to fuck me. That's a fact. I can go further and I can talk more about that, but I want to skip over all of that because I don't want to do this for a couple of more days. So I'm going to make a telephone call to the police about a whole different thing. Because I'm pretty sure when you have children are not supposed to smoke weed. And that's what I'm going to say. So that's where I'm prepared to go with it because I don't want to deal with this. And I don't think this... I'm not joking with you and I'm not playing with you. So you do what you want to do. Copy? You do what you want to do. I'm ready to destroy your whole family. You do what you want to do. I'm ready to destroy your whole family. I ain't playing with you. And say I'm lying, because I could just go have somebody go get them tested. It won't matter what I said. I ain't playing with you. I'll destroy your family. That's my next move. Just so we know. I ain't playing with you. I know you a narcissist, so you think I'm bullshitting. So spend your time you got now with them. Alright? Because I know you're going to think I'm bullshitting. I know you're going to think that. I know you think I'm bullshit. I know you think I'm bullshitting. I know you do. I'm going to just give you one little bit of advice. Last time, call somebody in the family and ask them, do they think I'll go all the way? That's it. Do that. Call somebody in the family and ask them, do they think I'll go all the way? I'll destroy your whole family. That time. That time. That time. I ain't playing with you. I don't like you. I don't like you and I ain't playing with you. I'll destroy your family. We on that time. You still playing with me? And I'll give the information to somebody else, or if something happened to me, somebody else can make the call. You still playing with me? You still playing with me? Because I'm not playing. Are you still playing with me? I advise you to contact all of these people that you've been contacting to fuck with me and ask them to stop. I advise you. And I know you think I'm bullshitting. I advise you to ask somebody about me. I don't never want to see you. I don't want to fucking smell you. I'm going to destroy your family. I'm never speaking to no one on my mother's side of the family again. Ever. Because of you. So don't call nobody to have them talk to me, because as soon as they contact me, I'm blocking them. I'm even going to listen to what anybody got to say. As soon as they contact me, I'm blocking them. What you want to do? What you want to do? What you want to do? Let's get back to the show. That's what I'm doing, by the way. That's where I'm going. I'm just going to destroy your family. If your family is destroyed, you got other things to think about. You don't got time to think about me, right? If you're going to court to deal with that, you don't got time to think about me, right? If you end up going to jail, you don't got time to think about me, right? So what I need to do is create a situation where you so fucked up in your life, you don't got time to think about me. Because if you got time to think about me, you're going to be here. And you think I'm playing with you. You're going to lose your fucking family and you're going to blame me. I already know what's going to happen because you're not going to stop. So you're going to lose your family and you're going to blame me. It's going to be your fault. Because all you have to do is stop. That's all you have to do is stop. That's it. But you're not. And then when I do what I do, you're going to say, I'm wrong. I'm not going to be wrong. Because you could just stop. And don't come on my fucking program and tell me what I can and can't talk about. You look like fucking gravy comes out your pussy when you fucking orgasm, bitch, with chunks. You look like the fucking inside of a pizza roll. Your pussy look like the inside of a pizza roll. That's how you look. You look like when somebody cut a fucking pizza roll in half, that's what your pussy look like. That's what you look like. Say fucking something to me. Now I'm gonna do my show, and I promise to God, I know I don't want to do it, but I know I'm gonna do it because you're gonna force me to, and I already know that you are because you're a narcissist, and in your mind you're right, so you're not gonna stop, and all I want you to do is leave me the fuck alone, but you aren't because you're in love with me and you can't help it, so I already know. I promise you I am. I advise you to go talk to some people in my family that know me. Tell them what I plan on doing, and then ask them, do they think I will? I promise you, you're not going to get... And tell them what you did to me first. About how you've been stalking me for 7 months. You don't even got to tell them 7 months. Tell them you've been stalking me for a week. Just say a week. I promise you they're going to say he's going to do it. So I'm going to get back to my content. And I want to say before, I'm sorry for what I'm going to have to do. Because you know you're not going to leave me alone. So I'm sorry for what I'm going to have to do. I just want this to be clear. All this person has to do is leave me alone. That's all they have to do. That's it. But they're not. So you're going to lose your family. And it's going to be your fault. I promise. Or you could just have somebody come kill me and then they could get found out and then you could just go to jail with them. You could do one or the other. You could do either which one of those things. You could have somebody come kill me or try to send somebody to come kill me and end up going to jail. You could do that too. Because I'm going to do it. So those are the two options. Those are the three options. Leave me alone, or I do it, or you just decide not to leave me alone because for some strange reason you can't leave me alone. So you send somebody to come kill me, and then you're going to get found out, obviously, and then go to jail. So those are the options. I'm fine with all three of those. I'm 100% fine with dying. Dying means I don't have to put up with you coming in here no more. So I'm 100% fine with that. I'm fine with all three of these outcomes. 100%. Let's get back to the show. What y'all want to talk about? No, Takashi. What y'all want to talk about? What you want to talk about Takashi? Alright, tell me what you want to talk about Takashi. You know I'm about to bash Takashi. Takashi's been doing a lot of bullshit lately. I don't got nothing nice to say. Excuse me. I don't got nothing nice to say. I have zero nice things to say about Takashi. You might lose up for him, man. I promise you. I promise you. And probably go to prison. Keep fucking with me. Keep fucking with me. They're gonna think I forgot a whole different day. They don't realize I'm waiting to do it. I'm not gonna forget I'm waiting. Like I'm waiting to do it. Like that's why the show even can't get started back up. I'm gonna come in here every single day waiting for the comment that's gonna tip me over. I promise you. You better contact your people. And you better ask them to leave me alone. Because if I come in here and I don't care if I get it mixed up. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I don't care if I get it mixed up and fuck your life up. There we go. Body Snatcher said something. I'm calling the police. He said he gonna kill me. I didn't see it yet. I'm gonna check right now. I'm calling the police on them. This is him? I'm calling the police on them. I'm calling the police on y'all. That's it. Come kill me, Body Snatcher. Also, you do know that you just wrote that here and the police is going to be able to go back and find that fucking IRL and find out who you are. Come kill me, Body Snatcher. Come kill me. Oh, he ain't say nothing. Okay, I'm not going to do it yet. I ain't say that. I ain't going to do it. Oh, okay. I'm ready. I was going to do it right now. You have no idea how angry I am. You just have no idea. Notice they keep saying I'm the one with the mental illness, but they're the ones that whenever I'm doing the show, they come over here and harass me. I'm the one with the mental illness. And basically your problem with me is if I don't allow you to harass me, that you want to be allowed to harass me. That's your thing. Your thing is that you believe that you have a right to harass me. That's your problem. And anyone that believes that you don't have a right to harass me, they have a mental illness. I get you. I understand. Anybody that don't believe that you have a right to harass me has a mental illness. No, I get you. I get you 100%. Every single person that think that you should leave me alone and go mind your business and leave me alone. They all got mental illnesses. KC says, he said the dudes that interviewed Steve Will Do It were just making fun of him and they can suck his dick for doing that. DMs were exposed for Takashi saying suck my... I don't care if he said suck my dick to somebody. I don't care. None of that means nothing. Steve Will Do It did the smart thing and decided to back away from Takashi. Probably Takashi helped him out by actually going at him. You know, that actually helped Steve Will Do his position that he's not with Takashi, that, you know, gonna probably stop people from being as angry at him. Which football dudes, the Art of D Glass, which football dudes are you talking about? Now, see, I don't care. See, they don't understand. I don't care. I'm way past tired. I'm busy thinking I should have already did this a couple of months ago. Like, because I knew it was the person. I'm way past tired. They're not going to be happy until their life is destroyed. I get it. You're not going to be happy until your life is destroyed. No, I get it. I don't want to see no comments. I don't even want to hear you. I don't even want to see you come in here and say nothing nice to me. Like making fun of Steve Will Do It. He said the interviewers were clowning Steve Will Do It in reality. Wait, what interviewers? What interviewers are you talking about? Now I'm confused. There was other interviewers there other than Steve Will Do It? So there was interviewers there. Steve Will Do It was there. And the people that were supposed to be interviewing everyone was also making fun of Steve Will Do It. That's what you're saying. I think I might have broke my pinky. Not broken, fractured it. I might have a micro fracture in my pinky. I was playing basketball with the kids today. Shit was dumb fun. I did feel bad I had all the black kids on my team, though. We should have had the teams a little bit more mixed up. But in reality, I just put the kids on the team that looked like they all wanted to play together. And two of them was friends, so they had to be on the same team. And the other one was the kid that I've been waiting to go to the park with to help train. I Am Athlete podcast show. I don't know. Okay. Oh, the football dudes. Oh, those are the dudes that was interviewing them. Copy. Like making fun. Okay, copy. Drink a glass of water, bro. Just chill, bro. Nah, I'm done with those people. Those people are gonna get. I'm done with them. They better just leave me alone. Because I want them to leave me alone. And she thinks that she's just gonna keep bothering me and there's nothing I can do about it. But if I fuck you up in life, then I could do something about it. If I fuck you up in life, I just want you to leave me alone. They're not gonna leave me alone. So if I fuck you up in life and fuck your life over, you ain't got no choice. You gotta go deal with that. So that's I feel like that's kind of my only option. I gotta fuck her life up, so she gotta go deal with some other shit so she leave me alone. Because I literally just want her to leave me alone. And yes, I'm going to be talking about it for about 3 or 4 fucking days because I'm pissed off. And you better not just say nothing. This is my fucking show. I can talk about what I want to talk about, when I want to talk about it, and how I want to talk about it. The audacity in you to think you can tell me what the fuck I want to talk about, bitch. Alright, so this is some DMs we're gonna go over because of course we got KC here, we gotta talk about Takashis. So these are DMs. DJ Academics posted it. It's from Takashi's 6ix9ine's page. It says, yo, to you and the dude, the person who's writing this, I guess, is 6ix9ine. He says, yo, to you and the dude in the red shirt that interviewed Steve, not the guy with the dreads. Suck my whole, it's explicative. Steve didn't know y'all was belittling him and laughing at him, not with him, but I peeped. Oh, you're saying that he's telling the dudes that was dissing Steve Will Do It to suck his dick. Oh no, I'm for that. So if they was disrespecting dude and Steve Will Do It didn't know and Takashi still will do it, man, he's sticking up for him, I'm here for that. That's real man shit. Suck my, and that's why you are where you are right now, holding on to something you will never have again, a career. Lying about FS1 warning you on TV after you retired, you're a fucking bum. Is this an actual football player? Nobody ever knows you or bring you up when they talk football. You just another N-word who made it to the league. Why do I say nigga all the time? Why do I censor it on other people when I'm reading somebody? You should blank cut your nasty ass dreads. Could I know who he's talking about? Brandon Marshall? Okay, first of all, Brandon Marshall literally is one of the people in the NFL that talks about having going to have to go to counseling and things like that because he has issues. So, okay. That goes to show you Takashi 6ix9ine really don't hang around black people. They were probably just doing the thing us black people do, and Steve Will Do It got, and he didn't get it. You know how us black people, sometimes when we meet you, especially when we first meet you and we don't really know you that well, we make little jokes here and there to like break the ice. Maybe they were doing that and Takashi just took it differently. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there. They could have just been roasting the guy for all I know.
I'm not filming or doing anything with 6ix9ine anymore.
There you go.
Because here's the thing, with me, if someone does something to me where they like use my name, right, and then the consequences I got is I'm getting death threats and I'm looking like this bad guy when I had no ill intention, I would cut them off.
Right, there you go.
Honestly. And you know, I'm telling my friends, my girlfriend, everyone, it's like, no one just gets a pass because they're famous or whatever. It's like, I do a lot of good and everyone loves me and everything. And for someone to use my name and put me in a situation where I don't understand and I would never want to be a part of, and now I'm getting all this hate and everything. Like, right now I'm not.
Okay, so I'm not sure what Brandon Marshall did that pissed him off. Brandon Marshall was a good fucking wide receiver. Stop. If you only remember Brandon Marshall for being on the Bears, that just means that you don't know enough about football to talk about him. It's okay. He did good over here on the Jets, and I think he also was on the Broncos. And he was a good player. Stop. He's a tall wide receiver. He was one of the wide receivers they call possession receivers. I know that's just a clip. Appreciate you. Emmanuel sent this in. KC. Shout out to KC doing all of the things today. What we doing? It's going on midnight. How y'all feeling? 6ix9ine feels a way about the whole interview. In one sense, they kind of clowning him because Steve is out of the loop with black culture. But white guys is cool with that. That's one of the things about being a white guy. When we're black people and we go around white culture, and they put us on to shit, it's usually in a kind of condescending manner, but we accept it because that's what it is. When white people come into our area, we usually laugh at their lack of black culture awareness. So that's literal normal shit to happen. Like, that's normal. Like, what the fuck? I have a shitload of white friends. I promise you, I've had a shitload of white friends. I promise you that there has been points of where similar things have happened because of cultural differences. It is what it is. You ever went to a white person's house that doesn't live in the hood, live in the urban society, or even a black person's house that live in urban society? The whole culture could be different. The way in which we deal with each other is different. So that's not that big of a deal. I hate the fact that I be doing that sometimes. People be like, "He's doing gay hand gestures." No, nigga, I've been doing this show a lot. Sometimes you just certain things you just get used to doing this shit. You've been doing this show a long time. Casey says, have you seen that Kodak Black jump off where he said he's white? Okay, so Kodak Black just does things. Shout out to Kodak. Kodak Black is at a dope place in hip hop where he can come out and say and do things and people don't take him but so seriously and they enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people can't enjoy the things that you're doing and you're saying. People can enjoy Kodak Black. He's in a nice spot. He's in a nice spot. He's in a nice spot in hip hop. That's a fact. I'm gonna let y'all go because I haven't even eaten dinner, and as y'all know, it's way too late to eat now, but I played sports today, so I gotta get more calories before I go to bed. So we're gonna end the show so I don't be too calorie deficit, so I can get some more calories in me. He said my name Kodak Black, but when you see me I'm white. I don't know, but maybe there should be a Kodak Black clone that's actually white. Maybe call him Kodak White, right? Right? Or there could be a black Kodak Black clone that we call Polaroid. He's Kodak Black. He's black and he's a clone, but we call him Polaroid. Or there could be a white guy, we call him Kodak White. Get on this. Pop culture, get on this bullshit. And knowing Kodak, he might hang out with the motherfucker. Kodak might do a song with the nigga. Kodak is a wild dude. Kodak, he inhabits a good place where he's allowed. He inhabits the place where Snoop generally was inhabiting when Snoop was, but not with the same, like Snoop, we still looked at Snoop a certain way. He's kind of in that area. He's really loved. And he's goofy. And we like goofy Kodak better than we like serious Kodak. Right? Let's be honest. We like goofy Kodak. With that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. We got to get up out of here. Appreciate everybody that pulled up into the chat today. Appreciate everybody that hit that like button, all 38 of you. What you said? What is spice? I said spice? You heard wrong, or I said the word wrong. I meant to say something else. I did not mean to say the word spice. I promise you. This is not doom. With that being said, I'm going to let y'all get out of here. I really got to go. I got to get this food on. I got it. It's just way too late to be eating anyway. Everybody knows that. But I got to get these calories. If you got anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Also, when we wake up in the morning, Polaroid Black and Polaroid EP coming soon. Let's go. Also, when you wake up, make sure that you got some water. We got to make sure that we put water in our bodies. Also, just so we can be clear, drink a glass of water before bed also. After about a week, your body will become acclimated. You stop going to the bathroom in the middle of the night. With that also being said, whenever we helping somebody else be the best them that they could be, in that moment, we being the best us that we could be. So go out there and be great. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. # Brooks Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.